Good evening, everyone. I am here to say goodbye for the rest of the week. It is Tuesday, and as of tomorrow, I'm going to take off for some much needed downtime. What's kind of weird is that I had a lot of downtime last week in the form of lying on the couch and lying on the bed and wanting to do nothing but because I had COVID and I stayed well away from you, so you're all good. But the point is, I had downtime, but I didn't get away time. So I get 3 or 4 days of away time as of tomorrow. And I'm hooking up with you right now because of that. I want to say hello and goodbye, but also say the wine steward's here. Maybe you didn't know that. But yeah, the wine steward's actually here. We think maybe a lot of you don't know it because it is dead around here. We've had some very, very sleepy business days, but that's to be expected at the beginning of the year. But it's also the beginning of a year with a lot of uncertainty. And yet, I believe it's not going to be the same as last year. We are dealing with a more mild version of the virus, and I can attest to that myself. And I'm already in the mood for this. I did 10 days without booze. That was already part of the plan, not just because I had COVID, but so it was kind of cool to like have two bad things happening at once: no alcohol and COVID. So I'm back to health and back to drinking, and here's my celebration. This is a sparkling wine that we're doing on our WineBar menu. WineBar menu? I thought we told you that there is no wine bar. Well, there is in fact no mezzanine wine bar for the next week or so. We're going to keep our finger on the pulse and watch it. And when we feel good about it, and understanding that you will all feel good about it, we will reopen the mezzanine wine bar. But what we can do in the meantime, because the weather's good, apparently no rain for a while, good or bad, we will have some chairs outside. So chairs and tables are now set up out front, and not as many seats available as we would have upstairs, but while they last, you can grab a seat out front and enjoy wines off of this menu that I just worked on today. So before leaving, I put 7 very, very good things onto a menu that you can enjoy by the glass. No flights for a while, but this is actually, in my opinion, the better way to know a wine, to have a whole glass of something, white, red, or sparkling. Here's a sparkling wine. This is in fact the bubbly that we're going to do on the menu this weekend. This is from Alsace, France. It's 100% Pinot Noir from Vassler, Domaine Vassler. Man, maybe I should stick around. I could have a glass of this with you and be totally happy. 100% Pinot Noir, dry but kind of creamy and round and rich. Nice stuff. Good winter bubbly, I would say. Anyway, that's Domaine Vassler. That's going on this WineBar menu. WineBar, I don't know what we call it. Sidewalk menu? Whatever that is out there. But the point is, so there's one bubbly, this, and 3 whites, 3 beautiful white wines, and 3 beautiful red wines that are going on the WineBar menu, wine sidewalk menu, whatever the hell it is. So that's the bubbles. Just a real quick review. This Vermentino, I was promising you at the end of last year to never run out of Vermentino ever again. And to that point, we have this beautiful Syrah Vermentino in the store now on the Sidewalk bar menu, and also going to our white wine club as of next week. So I had a bottle open today so I could write good notes about it. And it's coming to a wine club near you, but even sooner than that, a by the glass Sidewalk wine bar menu as of like tomorrow. Whenever you want to show up, we will serve you a glass of this gorgeous Vermentino or a glass of Sancerre. Yes, it's back. Sancerre, the best one I've had in a couple of years, is back in the store. It's from a small importer named Paul. Paul, I don't know how you say it in French, Paul, perhaps. Paul is actually from France. His family is in the Puy-Fusset region of the Macon in southern Burgundy, and he's become an importer. He is a really cool French guy, Paul, and he sent us a double order today of this Sancerre. He didn't mean to, apologized, and he said, "Do you want to send back one of the 2-pack, 2-case orders?" And I said, we're happy to have as much of this Sancerre as you want to send us. So we're going to keep it, and it's on the WineBar menu. Gorgeous Sancerre, 100% Sauvignon Blanc from the Loire Valley of France. Really delicious juice. And then the third white will be so that you who need it, you need your comfort wine, you need reassurance, you need your couch wine. We've got Romeo Chardonnay from the Napa Valley as white number 3. As far as the reds go, going to that WineBar, Sidewalk bar menu, I'm still working on the name. It's going to be 3 reds, 3 different reds, and we'll take you to Italy first. How about that? This is another wine that's going to go to the wine club next week. Nope, that's not it. In fact, I don't see it. Oh, here it is. This is Montesondo. Montesovo. Montesovo is a producer of Amarone up in the Verona region, Verona area of northern Italy, central North Italy, land of Romeo and Juliet, and Amarone. These folks make Amarone, and this is not Amarone. This is less expensive and a little less soupy and rich, and yet the grapes are left on the vine a little later, so they do in fact shrivel up a little bit, get a little bit ever so slightly raisined. This is Corvina Rondinella and Corvinone all put together. Those are local kind of indigenous grapes of the region, and you get a beautiful red wine from Italy that behaves a little bit like Amarone. It's got that slightly enriched dried fruit quality, but it is bone dry. It's beautiful red wine. Have a glass of this and you will know it. You'll want to wear a beret just like me. Tasty, very accommodating Italian wine. You know how some Italian wines threaten you with acidity or too much structure because you are forgetting, you're an American, you're forgetting to eat with those Italian wines. And that's the problem. Well, you could actually drink this wine without eating and totally understand it. It's kind of an olive branch extended to you from Italy. Like, here's something you will understand, you gringo. So, Marlene, I'm doing a video right now. It's all right. She can cuss on the video. And so anyway, that's Italy. And then we're going to take you to Fidelity. Fidelity is actually from closer to home. This is a red wine based on Merlot. It has some Cabernet in it. One other variety, I think Petit Verdot is also a component in it, but it's based on Merlot as grown in the Alexander Valley. This is going to the California Wine Lovers Club next month, along with the wine that Marlene was just barging in with and trying to say, hey, I'm dropping off a sample. But anyway, this is the wine that's going on to the wine sidewalk menu. Is that the name? Wine Sidewalk? How about, like, we should all just drink wine out of a bag on the sidewalk menu? I don't know. Ooh, this is good. This is a little more hearty, a little darker, richer, very recognizable as from California, and it's got the kind of like just freshly tilled, earthy quality of a great Alexander Valley red wine for a damn good price. I think you're going to be very impressed with the value happening here in Fidelity red wine from the Alexander Valley. At least I'm impressed, but I'm easily impressed. I impress myself very easily. It is good. I mean, it's remarkably good for the price. Fidelity, very Alexander Valley. If you know what that means, like, I think, drink a lot of the wine, you'll know what it means. All right, the other red wine that we're going to put onto the wine sidewalk menu is the Blackbird Arise. This is made by none other than Aaron Pott. Aaron Pott is one of the rock star winemakers of the Napa Valley. You know, when I say rock star winemaker, I mean this is one of the people who, if folks are growing like 3 or 5 acres of Napa Valley grapes and they can't afford to have their own winery, but they can make their wine in a custom crush situation, and they want a great winemaker to render their wine, they will call somebody like Heidi Barrett or Philippe Melka, Michel Roland, Thomas Rivers Brown, and or maybe they should all team up, but Aaron Pott is one of those people. Aaron Pott makes the wines of Blackbird, and they're great. And this is going to the Red Collector Wine Club this month, but we wanted to kind of like announce it's coming with a placement on the Sidewalk Wine Bar menu. Oh, that's beautiful. It's Cabernet based, but it uses many of the different Bordeaux grape varieties. And as soon as you smell it, you'll understand why this one costs more per glass. This is dignified Napa Valley juice. Really nice stuff. So I've gone through all that briefly, I hope, briefly enough. in order to save just one extra little second to say, our website is now rejuvenated. I've been working ever since Sunday morning to reload it, to take off all the dead items and to put on beautiful new wines so that everything you see there is in fact for sale. So you won't be frustrated by like ordering and then being told a couple minutes later, no, that doesn't exist. That hasn't been around the store for ages. No, this is all either stuff that you've loved before that we've gotten more of, or brand new wines. So there are dry whites and inexpensive reds and very high-end reds and so on. There's all kinds of good things. If you will look at the winesteward.com, again, please, perhaps having been frustrated before, but please give it a new look and realize that everything there is now valid. We understand that a lot of you want to shop that way right now and perhaps pick up curbside or in the back parking lot. We are happy to take care of you that way. And that's why we went to the trouble to pivot and get that website going again. So please reward our work with some nice website orders if you'd like to work with us that way. Dry whites, that Vermentino I just described, that Sancerre I just described, the Godello that you loved over the holidays. So many good things are now on that website. All you have to do is go and look around and get intrigued. Try to write a sentence or two about each wine as well, so that you're not totally lost saying, what the hell is this? I've never heard of it. I'm never going to think about it. Click on the item and I'll have written a slight blurb about each wine. Point is, take a look. We are doing somewhat of a wine bar in the form of the Sidewalk wine bar, and the website is alive and well again. So those are the two messages of the day before I run off to the beach. Thank you so much for everything you do with the Wine Steward. Please don't forget us in January. Don't go dry. I don't believe in that. I did 10 days of dry. I'm better now. COVID coincided, and I'm back to enjoying good wine and hope to do it with you when I'm back from the beach. So thank you guys, and we hope to see you soon. God bless.